Hello, Radiant Soul Lights. Always great to connect with you all, each and every one of you. I so appreciate you all. And also I want to thank those of you that have been contributing to the channel with your love offerings, appreciation comments, and donations. I want to also thank Lena specifically, and Karen as well. And there's so many of you. You contribute so much just by showing up and sharing how you're doing and what you're doing on your path. And I really do appreciate the connecting. If you want to connect with me further, connect with me on Instagram, also my Patreon Soul Path community. And if you're interested in workshops or seminars or personal work, you can go to soulplayground.life. All the links are in the description of the video below. So I've been tuning in for March, kind of on and off for 2 weeks. And I decided, along with the information from the guides that I was receiving, I looked at a little astrology and I did some numerology on it. And looking at the energetic pattern, some of you may be feeling, I keep getting this drawn to this selenite heart. You might be feeling a shift already in you, like your energy is very different, or you're preparing for a very different energetic expression, or your life is going to be changing. You might be feeling this, like you're about to turn the corner. All of that starts gaining momentum in March. So, going to be tuning in for you. Going to be also getting a little more insight through tarot. And we're tuning into each individual. It's very, I feel like each of these soul stories or decks, piles, if you will, have a very different energy. So we'll see what comes through in the reading. If you want to skip ahead, that's fine. This is soul story number 1, soul story number 2, and soul story number 3. And I'll pause the video so you can get more of a tune in if you like. And we can do it together just by pausing, taking a conscious breath in, releasing consciously, breathing in peace, calm, and clarity. Breathing out resistance and whatever is no longer needed or necessary on your path. Breathing in peace, calm, acceptance, and clarity. Breathing out confusion, resistance, and any blockages that you perceive are holding you back. And when you feel right, just choose the stack or stacks that call you, that you feel drawn to by your intuition, by your own inner guidance. Soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. And they're time-stamped below. Hi, soul story number 1. These messages are coming from the ancestors. They're coming through the higher self. I do feel with you there's a whole team or guide. Maybe you work with a personal guide, some of you with spirit guides, some of you I feel the angelic realm. And we're going to look at the guidance for March and what is coming up for you in March. Now, March is a 8-month collectively. And so for you, there's going to be a lot of reevaluation. There's going to be a lot of shared learning and growth. Learning that what you've gone through has somehow helped you, or it's been a learning lesson, or it's been a valuable lesson. It's been what you needed to learn, what you needed to understand. You're also starting to connect more to your wisdom, is what I'm hearing. There will be a lot with personal growth, self-development, maybe even business ideas. Many of you may be coming out of a slump, is what I'm hearing, where things have been stalled or stagnant and you feel like you're coming out. I'm hearing from the ancestors to slow down and don't be afraid to reflect or review on a relationship that you want to make changes in. You're reviewing. Many of you, there could be increase financially also, or finances are going to be a big point for you in March. All right, so let's dive in. And that's coming because collectively we're in a 41 year and March is a 3. And when you add those two, but it's interesting, it's going to be interesting to see how each reading, each soul story unfolds, because the collective energies affect us somewhat similar, but then we have our own individual paths, so we'll have a different expression and experience of the vibrational frequency through numbers, the pattern. There's a frequency that's emitted through numbers. Oh, so you got balance. So see, this has a lot to do what I was saying with economizing, balancing, but also, you know, finance, weighing things out. Look how far you've come. We'll see how the whole reading unfolds. I'm going to embrace the moment. Let go. Awakening. Sacred reverence. This is why I'm feeling there's a slowing down for you. Not in a stalled or stagnant way, but there's a slowing down. Or you're really seeing things better. You're seeing things much more clearly. Oh, hidden learning. Yeah, see, there's a lot about learning. So many of you, it could be that you went back to school. But for many of you, I feel like it's learning lessons. There's things, even the new job. For some of you, I feel there's a new career path, new job. Some of you, I feel you're acclimating to a move. But there's always learning. We didn't come here on this planet to learn specifically. We came here to express and experience ourselves through this denser physical reality of the earth plane, emotions, you know, to grow, to change, yes, but that's secondary. We're wired for learning if we open up to it. So there's a lot of learning for you. Now, the house that's mostly going to be affected is the 8th house. This transformation area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotion. So I think that's why balance. And that's why for you, I kept getting a lot to do with finance, money. Maybe it's your partner or boyfriend, girlfriend, or spouses, or you're looking at consolidating. Some of you maybe even looking at getting married and what do we do financially. So there's a lot to do with emotional balance for you and financial or monetary balance. You know, there's a lot to do. Look at even embrace the moment. I feel meditation, going within. Many of you are planning a big change, or you're in the middle of a big change, or you've just had the change, and now you have to plan around that. Somehow your routine is changing. This is the zodiac sign, Sagittarius. This energy imbues power, superior confidence, enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. So this is the energy to vibe into this month, is think big. If you feel restricted, see what you can do. Be in the moment. If you're feeling like you want to go back in the past and you're saying, oh, I wish I did this, I could have done that. Why did I know this sooner? Your situations, your ancestors are saying, your situations have hidden learning. And now it's about understanding the learning, taking the learning and moving forward. The planet that's most affecting you this month will be Mars. Your physical energy, drive, strength, and lightning spirit. So this is what I mean about moving forward. Okay, you're to embrace the moment, the opportunities that are here for you, the new direction, the new understanding. Some of you, this is the time to work on your relationship with yourself. Some of you, it's time to work on a relationship with someone else. I'm guided to hear sacred reverence and hidden learning. So some of you are having more of a reverence for your life, a deeper understanding of why you're here and what you're meant to do. That you do have to let go and move into the present moment. This is a real, with Mars there's going to be a lot to do in March. You're going to be very, very busy. And a lot of it might be intense emotions, emotional connections, There may be a lot with sex, or the idea of sex, or not having enough, or wanting more, or having enough, or having a different experience with it. There's also a focus on deep connection. So soul-mated relationships, relationships that are mirroring you, parts of yourself that you may not have been aware of, or some of you slightly aware of. Mostly I see this is about moving forward. You're definitely moving, now we're going to get a 7-card spread. You're definitely moving forward in your life. You're more in the present moment. Many of you have learned to let go. There's some things that didn't work. You're taking the learning lessons. And March really about you is about balance, body, mind, spirit, head and heart, feeling and intellect, but also this movement forward. And I feel like many of you are going to be understanding why you had to go through what you had to go through. Okay, I'm going to do one more shuffle I'm hearing for you guys. You may want to pay tribute or reverence to your ancestors this month, or someone on the other side. For many of you, there's beings on the other side that have crossed over, family members, friends that are trying to reach you, or some of you are very open to them, and they're coming through me saying, yes, it is me. I've been trying to reach you, or we're trying to reach you. We want you to feel our presence. Many of you could be awakening to more of your spiritual gifts. So let's look at the situation. Look, 6 of Wands. Again, success, movement forward, victory, appreciation, acclaim. But most of it is things are turning around for you. You're showing up as the King of Swords. So the only thing I'm hearing with that is like, just mind the mental chatter. Don't get so much in the mental chatter. But also the King of Swords, you see there's an owl there. It is a lot about learning and wisdom. So again, some of you may be training, studying something in workshops, seminars, gone back to school, or it's simply your life learning lessons. You're seeing how they apply to you now. This is the energy you're putting out into the world, is change. You want to free up. I feel March for you brings an awareness of, where do I need to free up? Where do I want to go in a different direction? Your mindset has been changing. You've been thinking a lot, soul story number 1. Maybe some of you are great meditators. I don't know, mindfulness. I feel, or journaling a lot, writing a lot. There's something I see, a lot of writing. But, and here's the energy that's coming back to you from the universe, is the Queen of Cups. This could be a relationship or someone coming in that's very close to you. But it's healing energy. So you are starting to receive your own vibrational echo back from source energies through different people and situations. There's a lot that you've been wrapping up. So you're being met now, or in March you're going to be met more. Okay, this is the issue, which is about managing your energy. 2 of Wands, again, balance. This is about balance. When and how to use your energy, how to navigate energetically in this world without being exhausted or draining yourself, or allowing other people to be around you that are draining. Look for situations that are balanced. That's also what this sacred reference is about. It's a sacred heart connection, but it's also you loving yourself enough that you're not overgiving or overdoing. That's a real shift, but you've been contemplating that. Okay, that's the issue. The process is 2 of Cups. So it is opening up to a balancing situation. You've got the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. So as you're balancing your energy more and understanding yourself as an energetic being, you're going to have more cooperation in your life, more synergy, which is one of the words I heard from the ancestors, was synergy. You're going to have more synchronicity. You're going to have more people that are supportive of you instead of you always giving. Or for some of you, you're going to have this relationship. So the issue is you need to have balance within yourself, even balancing the lower self and the higher self. Balance for you is key. And Knight of Swords, movement. So just I'm hearing with that Mars energy, there may be abrupt changes for you this month. There may be abrupt changes or redirection, or you get really busy. Now, so that you're not overwhelmed, the 8th house is prominent here. You want to connect in, maybe through tarot or sound bath, sound healing, toning, Reiki, the occult, you know, divination. You want to be able to tune in so you don't get so heady that you're just focused on what is my vision, what does my mind want to do, I have to do this, I have to do that, that you're mindful with your energy. Many of you are already doing this, is what I'm hearing. And again, there are guides that are helping you. Your higher self, which is you, the you beyond the you that includes you. But I feel, again, a strong presence for you of people that you've had to let go of that are on the other side. Okay, the guides are there with you. The ancestors are with you to help you on this part of your path. For some of you, there's something important that you're supposed to be birthing, or you're going to be birthing or bringing through. I don't know if it's launching or creating. There's something, I'm getting this movement, and I feel like on either side of you are the ancestors that are holding the space for you. The space is held for you to grow and do what you want to do. And that's your Soul Insights mantra for March. The space is held for you to grow and do what you're meant to do and want to do. That's part of the new balance for you, soul story number 1, is now you're going to be understanding that what you're meant to do is also what you really want to do. Wow. Let me know how this resonates with you and how it unfolds for you. Happy new beginnings. Much peace and light to all of you. Until next time, keep shining bright. Hello, soul story number 2. This is your reading. So, if you chose soul story number 2, you got I am courage. And on the back are these wings. And I feel like there's something within your lineage, within your family, as we're looking at the ancestral energy that's coming through right now, that's been passed on to you, a gift, knowledge, insight, an ability, and your ancestors want you to have the courage to express this, to use this, to do this, to go in this direction. Some of you are also very musical, I'm hearing. There's a beautiful hawk flying above. So that's wings from spirit, and it will lighten your heart. So there is a lot about creativity, forward movement. I wish I could show you with the camera. The hawk is so close to me right now on the deck. It's amazing. I have hawk medicine, so it's really touching my heart. I've been asking in meditation for them to come closer. In March, we are in universally a 44-8 month. So there's going to be a lot of revisioning, redoing, looking at things, inner work, focus on business, finance, monetary exchange, a lot to do, having to do with business or getting something up and running. For you, I feel like, again, there's this lineage, for many of you, again, this is a general reading and I'm reading for thousands of people, but there is, for many of you, this something behind you or inside you that was passed on. Some of you, I even feel a chef or cooking. I don't know, there's some kind of skill or something that was handed on to you. Now, it could be that you're very courageous, you're very tenacious, maybe you have a lot of tenacity, perseverance, get through. And March will require that. It will require that you persevere through something, that you get going on something, is what I'm hearing. That you use your gifts more or wisely. Some of you, I hear you're balancing work and children, or motherhood, fatherhood, childhood, something. Or there's childhood issues for some of you that will be coming up to make peace with, but also to get the gifts. So, okay, we're going to tune in, and then I'm going to clarify and go deeper with the cards. For some reason, I'm hearing to show you the back of the deck. which is the 8 of Wands. So something picking up, movement, getting clarity, miscommunication, getting cleared up. First card you have is stay connected. That's to yourself and that's to someone else, but also to your guides, your ancestors. Some of you, it's a parent on the other side. Some of you, a mentor, a teacher. Stay connected. Stay connected to spirit. You are connected. Tender embrace. See, there's something very beautiful that's coming through you. That is what we call a destiny issue in readings. It's a destiny. It's destined to be. But destiny issues, similar to fate, is not. It's hard, the timing you don't know because it depends on where you're at. Okay, in your life. Earth magic. It's something very magical. Let's look at all of these. Oh, look at this. Ancestral stories. See, I don't look at these cards before I pull them. That is interesting. Work with the dream time, I'm hearing. Maybe some of you are indigenous or aboriginal or you're studying this. But look at this ancestral story. There's something you're supposed to maybe write, put down, that wants to come through you that has to do with your past, maybe childhood or your lineage, I keep hearing, the ancestors. Okay, Jupiter, your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. Confidence and courage. Confidence and courage. Here's courage. So this is the planetary aspect that will be very active for you this month, is Jupiter. The house that will be affected is the 12th house. This is so powerful. Soul story number 2. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. But the 12th house is also past. It's our undoing, but it's ruled by Pisces. So it is meditation. It is the mystical. It's the subconscious. I feel like, I'm telling you, I feel like there's some ancestors specifically, and maybe this is just a specific message for one of you or a few of you, but they're trying to get through to you to embark in this new direction. Is it the book? I feel stories. There's stories you want to tell or stories you want to share. Or is it your story? You helping someone else write a story, but it's about you and it's karmic. It's past life. Whether childhood or passed on. Again, progeny. There's something passed on, inherited traits, inherited gifts. There's something that you're doing that's going to help move you forward in your life and bring more fulfillment. And you have the courage to do it, which is coming from the heart chakra. But there's no mistake. You got, I am courage. It's like hawk again. And then you've got Jupiter, the influence of increase, confidence, courage, and self-belief, and luck. So I feel like whatever this is that you want to do or embark on, that it's going to be not only very lucky for you, but very profitable. It's going to bring a lot of increase in your life. Increase in people, relationships, connections. Relationship could bring that special someone, that life partner in your life or collaborative partner. Oh, see, I feel writing. Okay, and the energy that you're connecting with in March is Gemini. Okay, the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. So I feel like deep conversations, philosophizing about the past. I hear delve into your subconscious, delve into your dreams, past life regression, but maybe you're writing about it. Some of you are going to be writing articles. I feel like there's a magazine, online magazine. There's somebody, you're going to be writing articles. Some of you, I feel that there's painting or some other forms of art that, again, maybe your mother has it, your father or your mother and father had it. I don't know. It shows an ancestral lineage. And to speak your truth. March is about speaking your truth. Embracing the magic. Visualize. Many of you have been visualizing. Use this time in March to visualize what you want, what's important to you, what you need, what you envision. Some of you are very creative. You're creators. Inner voice, there it is. Listen to your inner voice. And I feel like the ancestors are coming to you, through the voice. There's, for many of you also, there's an activation of the 5th chakra where you're going to be speaking more or singing. This ancestral stories, for some of you, it is literally writing your story, your ancestor's story, or your personal story, maybe through blogging, ebooks, or book publishing. Whatever it is, it brings increase. And for some of you, this brings financial gain. Now, Gemini is about, connects us, the energy of siblings, local area, local travel, but it is the card of communication, right? Gemini co-rules the Magician. So there, again, are you actors? Are you something that some type of self-expression or communication? And Gemini is the sign of the writer. I'm also hearing to tell you not to put all your eggs in one basket. Let yourself do a variety of things. You're called to do a variety of things. Okay, so I'm hearing after this shuffle, we're going to do 3 more. Mischievous, be light, be playful. Some of you, I feel young love, and now I also feel, and it doesn't matter age-wise, there's a youth energy. Gemini is a very useful sign. I also feel for some of you, like you're playing more, you're going to go on a road trip or travel. You're either doing it in March or you're planning it. Let's look at the situation that you find yourself in March. 7 of Swords. So some of you don't want to disclose everything. Some of you have moved beyond a person or situation that wasn't totally honest, or couldn't be trusted, or you just didn't feel totally safe. Now, what I am hearing with the 7 of Swords is that it's okay to now visualize and strategize how you're going to manifest what it is that you want. This is the whole thing for you, visualization and earth magic. This is the whole, to visualize, to strategize. That's that 7 of Swords, what it is you want to create or what it is that you want to do. Some of you, it's not yet time to come out with, okay, this is what I am, this is what I'm doing. Let's look at you. This is you personally, your energy, 7 of Cups. So some of you, it's indecision. Some of you, it is the dream. You're visualizing, you're using your power of intent, of envisioning and visualizing what it is you want to create. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to draw in? I don't know yet if it, because with Gemini here, I don't feel it's yet the time to focus unless you're already in the focusing phase. In March, you may not be able to focus. You may be doing multiple projects. I'm hearing multiple inventions. You may be working on a few things. Some of you, I also see science. I'm getting science and music. So keep things open. Let your higher self choose through the connection of your soul. Your soul, let your soul choose by what is most interesting or magical to you. But you're very gifted, soul story number 2. So that's choice. Let's look at what you're putting out into the universe right now. 2 of Wands. I got this. I can handle this. I can handle this energy. I can handle creating a fulfilling life, a fulfilling relationship. I can handle moving forward in my life, co-creating what I want, dreaming big. I'm doing it. I'm handling, I'm managing the energy. Some of you have had a lot of growth that you're having to manage. Here's how you're being met. Whoa, 2 of Cups. Now, I pre-shuffled, and I shuffled right now on camera with you. So some of you may want to look at soul story number 1. There's a little bit of crossover energy, I feel, that's coming in. So expect connection, synergy, synergistic relationships. If you're wanting to draw in a partner or a mate, I feel you will, and it will be someone that you have a strong past life connection to, maybe even an ancestral life, an ancestral link or connection, that you're from the same lineage or same ancestry, or you're bringing ancestral gifts together, ancestral wisdom together. There's something about this coming together. Here is the issue, 6 of Swords. This is the issue, that you're moving on from something or someone, and you're getting clearer in your mind. Okay, so this is about clarity. This is the process. Go within, meditate. You can't, Soul story number 2, you can't figure this out with your mind. That's what's been happening, and that's why you've also got the 7 of Swords. Is you're cheating yourself by trying to figure this out mentally. You just cannot, and especially in March. You have to use your intuition, your feelings, the vibe. Focus on the vibe of what you want to experience and the vibe of people. And if you're looking at, some of you, I feel this is about career or job changes, or should I be with this person or that person or this job, or should I do this, should I do that? There's this decision making. You're gonna have to use your intuition. You're not gonna be able to think this through. So the High Priestess is the way to go, is connecting within into source energies and recognizing that you are source energies. You are an aspect of source energies. And let's look at the outcome. 10 of Wands. So there's a lot. I'll take another card to clarify the 10 of Wands. So whatever it is you're doing or creating, it's going to bring a lot of something. Well, you've got Jupiter there. So you might create an expansion in March that you're not prepared for. And it's going to be busy, but it's part of your path. It's part of the road. I feel writing, teaching, communication network, social network, computer. Let's see what popped out here. 3 cards. Whoa, the wheel. The 10 of Wands moves the wheel, okay? So all the what you might feel burdensome, or because you've been creating a lot or focus on something, it starts to all happen at once. So you're busy. There's going to be a lot to do for you in March. And look at that, 9 of Wands. Being guided by that passion, using passion to guide you in what you're dealing with, using the energy, what you've learned at the 2 of Wands, how to tap into energy and frequency, how to understand your own personal energy pattern and others, or the energy pattern of a situation. And what does it bring you? Fulfillment, 9 of Cups, wish fulfilled. Happiness, a sense of contentment and achievement. Yet there's more to do, but you are going to feel a sense of satisfaction and contentment. If this is in regards to relationship, you will get to the other side of whatever it is that you're going through. Okay, your Soul Insights Mantra Soul Story number 2. I'm hearing it so strongly. I am courageous enough to live my dreams and fulfill my destiny. You have a destiny. Now, many of you have the courage to follow it. Some of you are getting the courage to follow it, to meet it, to express it. Thanks for the honor of tuning in for you. Thanks for spending this time with me. If you'd like to connect further or contribute to my channel so that I can share more of these soul insights, ways to do so are in the description box below. And for someone out there, aloha. Hello, soul story number 3. So we're going to dive in a little bit into the numerology, what you can expect personally, and get into the channeled messages, and then extend the reading by using tarot. So I feel with you, I'm getting, and you pulled, I am joyful. I got all this kind of joy and magic. Oh, and you've got dragonfly at the other, on the other side. Which dragonfly has to do with magic, the magic of life, but it's about creativity. Look at the iridescence of the dragonfly's wings. You know, they spend a lot of time near water, but also around trees, obviously nature, like being in the sun, sunny disposition. I always think of dragonflies as very magical, and I always see them as a sign, a message from spirit that something is about to manifest, which I feel like that with you. And dragonfly also, again, it's about our vision, you know, creating our reality, you know, but through the magic, understanding and aligning to the magic of Earth, life, the universe. even if we don't totally understand it, we know that magic works. And we know that there's a certain way of thinking and being that evokes magic, that aligns us to the magic of life, and especially the magic of life through nature. So March is a 44-8 cycle numerologically, and on the collective it's a 41-5. So I feel like there's this, for many people, there's going to be this turning point, or for you, I feel there could be a lot about stabilizing something or something with someone. There's a lot to do with stability, but there's a lot to do with recreating something or creating from your dreams, envisioning something. I feel like you're going to have a lot of synchronistic experiences, seemingly chance meetings or connections, or just get some amazing downloads or insights, and you're like, oh, I can do that, I got to do that, or that's a great idea, or I'm going to email that person, I'm going to call them, and then it's just the right time. What is moving you forward in March is your joy. No matter what you're going through or what you've gone through, there is this level of joy that's creating synergy and synchronicity in your life. And synergy is mutually beneficial energy, mutually beneficial within yourself, your higher and lower self, right? It extends out from that, mutually beneficial with other people and just situations and the universe in general. So let's start taking a look. You've got, oh, wow, okay. Well, the first thing that came, oh, okay. You've got grand symphony, and I also wanted to say synchronicity, but then you also did get synchronicity. So I feel like many of you are awakening to the fact that you are in this grand symphony. People and situations and animal beings and, you know, all kinds of beings in life, that everything is alive, but that you're part of the whole. Many of you may even be in a symphony or playing music or in something collaborative or that's group focused, okay? March with the numerological energy, with the energetic frequency and what that's helping to outpicture or express, it brings for you a lot of collaboration or synchronicity and synergy in partnerships of all kinds, soul story number 3. So business ventures, cooperation, getting an agent, representation, if it's legal dealings, whatever it is, there is this level of synchronicity that's guiding you this month. Okay, you got peace. So there's a lot of joy and inner peace. No matter what you've been through or what you're going through, there is this joy and inner peace. Wow, see? And you also got, there is only light. So you're seeing that everything is light. Even out of the darkness is the light, and from the darkness comes the light. They're one and the same, right? Darkness is not an absence of light. There is always light. Light is vibrational. And then you got alignment. So you're in this amazing alignment. Now, what I'm hearing from your ancestors, as I'm focusing on the ancestors for this reading, is use this alignment, use this inner peace, use the synchronicity. Align with spirit, with your spiritual nature. Keep that alignment. You're feeling the alignment. This is a much different reading than soul story number 1 or 2. This is like, I'm feeling like you are this beacon of light. Not that soul story number 1 and 2 weren't, but I feel like you know it and you are shining. It's just a different purpose. I don't know if you're a starseed that's also a light worker or way shower, or if you're in a teaching or leadership capacity. I feel like there could be something about leadership, leading others, being led by spirit. You're very in tune and in touch through meditation, but through vibrational frequency. I also get with some of you, there's a lot with sacred geometry, or using that, using energy, using light frequency, using sound. Let's see what house is affected. Wow, the 3rd house, which is interesting because soul story number 2, the astrological energy that they're connecting to is Gemini, which rules the 3rd house. But your potential to learn something and your local neighborhood, the 3rd house. I feel like this has also to do with many of you are either launching something or a part of something, a group. I feel like there's something that goes out in media, space and time. There's broadcasting. So this could be literally broadcasting, or you're broadcasting a new signal. You've done a vibrational shift and you're broadcasting more clearly. But the 3rd house, communication, your local area, neighborhood, siblings, People also that you vibe with, that are a part of your symphony. The third house brings soul brothers and sisters, right? It brings our clan, and I mean that not in a clannish way, limiting way, but similar to the 11th house, it does bring people that we're aligned to by specific beliefs or understanding or approach to life. Okay, the zodiac sign, the energy that you're working, this is perfect for you, soul story number 3, is Taurus. And it says, the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, productive, yet relaxed and slow. So that's your key for March, being relaxed and slow, being intentional while you're producing, while you're creating, while you're moving in the business world. I feel a lot of you, I hear bossing up, boss mama, girl boss. I hear like dude. I see like somebody very chill, maybe even surfing or whatever, and but making it happen, making the business happen. And the planetary influence is Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. Again, could be short distance travel for you, but also a lot to do with communication, maybe speaking engagements, but many of you it's writing. There's something you're writing and you're putting out there, putting online. You're using your mind, but the ancestors behind you, your spirit guides behind you are saying, make sure it's slow and paced, that you retain this inner peace that you work so hard to get, and this joy. Let your joyful energy, I feel like it's contagious. Your joyful energy, people pick up on it because you love what you do, okay? You love what you do, but Taurus says that you're in a building phase. So for March, you're building, okay? You're building. There's going to be a lot that you need to have persistent effort with. Persevere and have persistent effort. Some of you might even have Mercury and Taurus. A lot of you are builders, and it could be literal, like building a house or building things to sell or putting online. There's a lot to do with commerce, selling things and building, and also it's building your world, your empire, what it is that you are focused on in your life right now. But you need to do it with peace and keep the joy. And you've got on the bottom the 8 of Wands, which I think soul story number 2 had the 8 of Wands. So there might be some crossover with soul story number 2 and with you, soul story number 3. 4 of Swords is the situation. So you're being asked to go within. Now, some of you may be kind of overwhelmed because a lot is starting to happen, or you're recognizing that rest is just important. That's the situation right now. This is where you're at. 10 of Pentacles. Told ya, looking good, you guys. So your energy is abundant. It's also recognizing and having appreciation for what you do have. But I get this soul story number 3 has a lot to do with business, career, business. This is the energy that you're putting out into the world, which is 9 of Wands. And I would just say make sure that it doesn't become cutting off or defensive. But 9 of Wands shows you're up for the task. You're ready to persevere. You're moving forward. You're guided by your own light. And that light for you is also joyfulness. It's what centers you, okay? This is what the universe is bringing back to you, the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, you're learning how not to struggle, but to have perseverance and persist. That you don't have to do it all on your own, and that you can trust the timing of things. So right now at this reading, whenever you get this reading, if there is some struggle or strife, or there's been some dips financially, you need to focus on the abundance and actually pull back a little bit. In fact, you can do a meditation where whatever you're doing or putting out there in the world, put it out there and then pause and go, I trust the timing of when this comes back to me, or I trust the timing of when this financially improves. I trust the timing, because what it is you have to pull back your energy to allow for the space, the void, to draw in. This is the issue, the King of Cups, and that's trusting yourself, your intuitive, emotional, for some of you, psychic self, the inner healer within. the ancestral energy that's coming through you has a lot to do with healing. Now, there might be somebody in your life that is going in a healing situation or has some kind of condition or illness or disease, or maybe something, and that might, you know, cause you to waver a bit. There could be somebody in your environment that is going through something, or someone close to you. But you are a healer. Your vibration, just your joy and just being you. I'm hearing to tell you from the ancestors, you don't have to do anything extra. What you do and how you show up, just being you, is enough. Okay? It's enough. You are enough. And this is the process. Look at this Ace of Pentacles. So there's going to be increase, financial increase. There's going to be some tangible reward for what you've been working on. Tangible result, tangible sign, whatever it is in the area that you're focused on right now. And so the issue is you're starting something new or birthing something, or you're getting the harvest or the payout for some payoff for previous work. So the issue is to be open to see what's growing in your life. I don't know if you can see the seeds here, the seedlings. But recognize what's actually happening, what's actually growing, the abundance that you do have. That abundance comes in many forms. It's forms of energy. It could be connections, synchronicities, or abundance. Recognizing that you're part of, you know, the all that is, or have a great community, or family, or love, or you have more wisdom or insight. It's not just financial, or it's not just what you see externally as results, like achievement. You're learning that, but it's also bringing you financial abundance. And then this is the outcome, which is the Four of Pentacles. So you've got, in the beginning, you start with the Four of Swords, and the outcome is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like the Four of Pentacles is that you have enough and you're ready to save. Many of you, the idea of saving for something, saving for a rainy day, saving for something you want to purchase or do, is going to be very important for you in March. I'm going to clarify that Four of Pentacles. But I also feel that it's like you're going to be taking better care of your body and mind with that Four of Swords, that you're able to pull back for that inner peace, that you understand now, okay, I do as much as I can, and then I pull back for that inner peace. I pull back to recharge my body. I pull back to refresh and renew. I do what I can, and then I allow it to be. Let it go. You're opening more to the support, and that's why you're having more, ultimately you're going to start having more energy. And there it is, Page of Wands, Princess of Wands, Prince of Wands. So that Page of Wands is some new beginning, some new direction, some perhaps even birth of something. Could be communication coming around, clearing up the air. It's freedom, it's liberation, it's the ability to go to that your own next level, whatever that is for you. But it comes for you by connecting in to the synchronicities, seeing the possibilities, recognizing that you're supported, and you're actualizing your gifts, your talents, your abilities. Communicate it, share what you know. Just don't get stuck in the mind. Let your mind rest. Some of you may be great healers, could be working with a therapist or guide or teacher that's helping you, a mentor. And that may be the case, that you need to work with somebody or access that aspect of yourself, is what I'm hearing. All right, I'm hearing for your soul insights mantra is, well, I am in good hands with the connection to my higher self. All is unfolding through synergy and synchronicity, and all is being manifested for me in divine right timing. All right, soul story number 3. That's what synchronicity is. It's divine right timing. So keep your alignment. You're doing great. You're really doing amazing. And just follow your joy and live your bliss. So if you want to connect further, ways to do so are in the description box below. If you want to contribute to the channel or connect with me further on Patreon, all of that is below. All right, until next reading, keep shining bright.